on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On 2. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Quickly to the air is Burrow.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here we
Gotta
go.
hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
11 MT, 11 MT. Hey, can.
Now Burrow.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little like.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Down inside the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, but thank you, Dr. Davis. First down. Here's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Gotta go.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I'm one, right?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11, mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Flushed out right.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the...
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3rd and 5.
Burrow on play action.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And they'll go on the ground.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Head to 60. Head to 60. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, and that is incomplete. The Bengals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. And it's a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third down and 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now back to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Track 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
2nd and 13. That is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And the tight end goes in motion left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11 MT tank. 11, Thomas.
Now Burrow on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Here we go.
That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use. Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
11 MT, 11 MT. Side.
They go play action with Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line foot. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. He will return this from deep
in his own territory. He coughs up the football. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late.
It got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right.
That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, then puts it on the carpet. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Alex Highsmith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
11 empty. 11, 11, 11. Sahan.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
That is caught.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
For firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
11 mighty.
3rd and goal. Burrow. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, we got to go score.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
54 yards.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go, here we go. Don!
Burrow on play action.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Nick Herbig
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
On 1, ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11.
Burrow from his own end zone. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On 1, ready? 11.
Now Burrow. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one goes for 24 yards.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big.
And give them another 6. It's caught. Down, and the blowout continues.
McPherson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing.